Could an African lion really defeat the king of the primates? Or to put it another way, could a gorilla actually stand a chance against the king of the savannah? This is one of the most debated animal matchups of all time, and today, we're going to settle it. This is the ultimate showdown, and we're going to break it down piece by piece. But before we dive into the fray, if you love epic animal matchups like this, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. We are on a mission to hit 500 subscribers, and every single subscription helps us create more content just for you. So go on, take a second to click subscribe and let's get back to the main event. On one side of this theoretical arena, we have the lion. This isn't just an animal, it's a lethal predator, a walking arsenal armed with razor-sharp claws, dagger-like teeth, and a hunting instinct that has been perfectly honed over millions of years of evolution. And on the other side, we have the gorilla, a titan of muscle, a beast of pure power, boasting some truly astonishing strength. To put it in perspective, it's estimated that a silverback gorilla could lift over 1,800 pounds. That is simply incredible. But is all of that raw, brute strength enough? Can it stand against the refined brutality and battle experience of an adult lion, a feline that hunts, fights, and kills simply to survive? Determining the victor isn't as simple as just comparing statistics on a screen. Bite force, size, weight, intelligence, all of that looks great on paper, but in the chaos and adrenaline rush of real combat, things can take a completely different and often fatal turn. Still, let's start by taking a closer look at the numbers and the fighters themselves. When people think of a gorilla, they often imagine a big, strong, but perhaps slow and lumbering animal. But to reduce this magnificent primate to simple stereotypes is a serious mistake. The gorilla is a survival machine, perfectly adapted to dominate its environment. An adult male silverback, named for the iconic patch of silver fur that adorns its back, can weigh anywhere between 135 and 220 kilograms, which is up to a massive 484 pounds. That's more than double the weight of an average man. Its body is incredibly robust, a fortress of muscle, with long, powerful arms that are the source of its legendary strength. And these arms aren't just for show, they're incredibly versatile. A gorilla can use its powerful hands to grab and tear down thick branches, deliver crushing blows, and even throw heavy objects with surprising accuracy and force. The gorilla is, in essence, a living, breathing tank. Now, if the gorilla is a tank of muscle, then the lion is a precision hunting machine, a weapon perfectly calibrated by evolution. Male lions weigh in at a comparable 180 to 250 kilograms, or up to 550 pounds, making them slightly heavier on average. But this weight isn't just bulk, it's pure, condensed muscle built for explosive power and lethal strategy. Their majestic mane, so famous and iconic, isn't just for looks. It serves a critical purpose, acting as a natural shield to protect their throat and neck during vicious territorial fights with other lions. As I said before, these stats look impressive. But in the searing heat of a real fight, instinct and combat experience matter more than almost anything else. An animal that is accustomed to fighting to the death has a massive, undeniable advantage. Now let's get to the sharp end of the discussion. Who has the better weapons? Let's start with the gorilla. It has an insanely powerful bite, registering up to 1,300 psi. That is an immense amount of pressure, far stronger than the lion's. Impressive, right? But here's the critical problem. Most of that crushing power is concentrated in its molars, located deep in its mouth. This is fantastic for its diet, allowing it to crush hard bamboo shoots and tough vegetation. But it's not a very useful weapon in a fight against a predator like a lion. What about its canine teeth? They look intimidating for sure, measuring around 2 inches long, but they are primarily for display, a way to intimidate rivals and threats. They can inflict a nasty wound, but they aren't designed for the express purpose of killing a large opponent. Now let's turn to the lion. The lion is a master of the kill. Its bite force is technically weaker, somewhere between 650 to 1,000 psi. But this number is misleading. The lion's power isn't in crushing, it's in piercing. Its canine teeth are long, sharp daggers, measuring up to 3 inches long, and they are designed for one thing and one thing only: to pierce deep into flesh and sever spinal cords. They don't crush, they kill. But let's be honest, the teeth aren't even the biggest problem the gorilla would face. The lion's primary weapons are its claws. On all 4 of its paws, the lion has retractable claws that are like curved. 1.5-inch razors. Gorilla nails versus lion claws. It's simply no contest. The lion can use its immense body weight to pin a gorilla, all while raking and mauling with its front paws and tearing into its opponent's flesh with the claws on its powerful hind legs. It's a brutal, overwhelming, and incredibly effective system of attack. Okay, what about intelligence? The gorilla is undeniably one of the smartest animals on the planet. It can use tools, solve complex problems, and exhibits deep social intelligence. But in a sudden life-or-death fight, does that cognitive ability truly matter? Unless the gorilla has the time to craft a spear or build a trap in the middle of a battle, which seems highly unlikely, that higher intelligence takes a back seat to something far more primal. The lion, on the other hand, operates on razor-sharp killer instincts. It is a born predator. Its entire existence revolves around the hunt, the chase, and the kill. It instinctively knows the weak points on an opponent. It knows how to use its body to maximum lethal effect. And it knows how to end a fight. This isn't learned behavior in the same way. It is a deep genetic programming for violence. In this specific scenario, that lethal instinct is what matters most. Let's face it, the gorilla is an incredible animal, immensely strong and highly intelligent, but it was not built to fight a premier predator like a lion. Its entire defensive strategy is built around being a defender, to use intimidating displays to drive off threats, not necessarily to hunt and kill them. The lion has only one goal in a confrontation: to kill its opponent as efficiently as possible. So, let's get straight to the point. The main event. How would this play out? In the most likely scenario, a lion's ambush, it's over very quickly. The lion is a master of the surprise attack. It would use its superior speed of up to 50 miles per hour to close the distance in a blur, launching a devastating assault before the gorilla can even fully register the threat. The lion would aim to get on the gorilla's back, a position that completely neutralizes those powerful arms and the gorilla's strength advantage. From there, the lion's claws would dig in, providing grip and inflicting terrible wounds as it delivers a single, fatal bite to the back of the neck or the spine. Fight over. But what about a head-on brawl? The gorilla's absolute best chance. Here, the gorilla's incredible strength could be a factor. A well-placed blow could potentially crush bone, but even here, the lion's killer instinct and combat experience give it a decisive edge. While the gorilla is trying to batter the lion into submission with brute force, the lion is moving, dodging, and relentlessly swiping with those razor claws, creating bleeding wounds and wearing the gorilla down. It would be constantly looking for that one single opening, that one moment of opportunity to latch on and end the fight. The lion is patient, relentless, and built for this kind of war of attrition. The lion, without a doubt, would be the winner. But hey, that doesn't take anything away from the gorilla. It is still one of the most powerful and impressive animals on the planet. It's just not a natural-born killer like the true king of the savannah. What do you think? Do you agree with our breakdown, or do you think the gorilla's power would win the day? Leave a comment below with who you believe would win in this epic showdown. We want to hear your opinion. And if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, and don't forget to share it on your social media. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.